Hey folks, RJ Helms here, back with some more Let's Play OpenTTD. In the last episode, just to recap, we built this new line from Emsingen up here down to Bliesau with the eventual goal of connecting it by a bus up to Dossehafen, but unfortunately blew our local authority rating out of the water in Bliesau, so I can't build for now the bus station here. I did do some between episodes, just forecast a bit, and if I get this line fully adequate, put a couple more trains on it, eventually this local authority rating will rise to the point where I can make that connection, so I'm not actually worried about it for the time being. Really the consequence is that I'm not going to get the full value out of this line until that's connected, just because that will be the link between this main line and a lot of the stations up here. So we'll deal with that as time comes. In this episode, I don't think it's going to be in the cards, but it certainly will be in the near future. This episode, I was thinking we could keep ahead with our plan of connecting up all the stations. The next kind of big candidate for a line is from Eldergrube here up to these two towns, connecting up to this one here. So let's get on that. Should be pretty straightforward, and then depending on how much money we have and what our capacities look like, we can maybe spend some time getting some more trains going and things like that. So this should be pretty straightforward. I think the first thing I want to do is make room for a station here. As before, I'm going to stick with the 4 platform stations. Really? Okay. There we go. And do the same thing up here. Yeah, let's just put it right here. Give ourselves room for a railroad. So pull this back. Build our station. Yeah, right there. Make sure I'm using electrified railway. I always forget. There must be a setting somewhere to set the default, but I always forget about it. There we go. Now I need to go into Eldergrube and figure out how to join these things. Track in this direction will be trivial. We can just split off here, making that a path signal. Heights are the same. Yes, okay. So I'll just pull this back a ways. Some room for a little jog, and that'll be connected nice and easy. Far there. Just like that. But the way back to the station might be a little bit more complicated. So I want to join it in here. Somewhere around this split. I think it should come out back here, just to not have to climb over this track as well. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, let's go down for the tunnel. That's a little tight, but it'll work. 1, 2. And up like that. Let's pull this out a ways. A 3-tile turn, and then it'll be okay if this comes down. Yeah, and this can come down as well. Pull this across, join up. Oh, wrong type of leveling. Yes, and I can just jog over like that. And that should work fine. Let's signal this up. Make sure those signals back, and over here I'll start from here and pull those signals back. You need a path-based signal, and you need path-based signals here. Oh, wrong one. And then come out the other side, same as we've done in every other station. Okay, now this needs to come up over here, which should be pretty simple. Yeah, let's pull this down. Like that. And down, and you can be the way in. Do a bit of leveling to take out these small dips up and down. It'll meet up at this height, which is totally cool. I'm just going to pull it back a bit further. And with you, pull you back a bit further. I want this to be a pretty wide turn. Yeah, that'll work. Just like that. Or like that. That looks pretty satisfactory, and then on the way way out I guess it's going to be, pull that back like that. I'll let you come one level, but not much more than that. You can have a 3-turn radius here, 3-tile radius. And down. As always, I can speed optimize this later if it becomes a problem. I mean, as a rule, it's okay to have bottlenecks as long as you know where they are. It's always been my attitude. And just like that, let that join up however it wants to as far as levels go. Oh, wrong way. And now let's just make sure these signals are all continuous, which they are. Up to here. Finish up some of those loops, and we're in business. So this should all work quite nicely. I mean, the only really ugly thing about that is this join here. There's a couple options. I mean, I could put in a priority merge here so that trains coming along this track have lower priority, but once again, it's something to deal with when it's a problem. So you can be LNB, you can be RNR, let's get this in business. Depot around here, doesn't look like I do. To make one, I'll put it here. Go for the same train, I think it's still the best one, the turbo train here. With high-speed cars up to 5 tiles. And then link it up. Get a timetable going. And we should be in good shape. To make the group for this, this will be EDG to RNR. We'll just wait for that timetable to get done. And that's a nice little chunk out of our goal of connecting all the towns. We're getting down to probably single digits of the ones that aren't. Just take a look at the cargo flow and see. We've got this town here. Ollervald here, technically. I'm just going to do a bus route to connect it up along this side of the station, the airport. Silberingen and Schwarzkirchen, and these three up here. What is that? 4, 5, 6, 7. Fuldeberg is 8. Sauerholz is 9. Okay, so there's 10 because there's also Gravenhütte here. So 10, that's not terrible. So we kind of know what our goal is. That's pretty simple. We're getting some trains stopping in this depot. These are the old ABG to EDG ones, so let's place them with modern trains and get them on their timetable. Oh, no. There we go. You can get started as well. One thing I did want to do, I realized that the, I'm not sure really how I feel about the airports. One option is just to see them go, but there is, I mean, I didn't leave the room foolishly to create room for the international airports, which is what I really should have done. But there is room for Metropolitan airports, so they're available, they're the same size. So maybe while I wait for this timetable to finish, I'll get those in place. Let's close this airport. Move somewhat quickly, tear it down, and build a Metropolitan Airport. And that just has 2 runways, so it can take planes a bit faster, but it still only has 3 gates, which I'm pretty sure is our bottleneck. Do the same thing at ABG, close the airport and wait for it to clear out. I'll close down this airport as well while I wait. I think this one is actually clear enough that it can just go now. Oh. Once again, the town is being very opportunistic. Oh, stop it. There we go. And how's this one? Is it clear? Yes, it's clear. We can do the same thing here. Take out that airport. Build the Metropolitan Airport. I believe how this works is there's one runway for takeoff and one runway for landing, so the capacity's doubled. But I don't think it will solve the airports being bogged down problem that we're having. Really, I think the long-term solution is to either replace or supplement these airports with trains. Alright, but this timetable is ready now, so let's get it, have some slack in it. Only 3 days, 25 days, and 20 days. And we do need the local bus service. I did not put that in place yet, so let's do that next. This will require more ingratiating myself to the local authorities. That's not really a surprise. Come on, surely you're gonna get up to 4 at least. Maybe not. What do you think of me? Also atrocious. I think I'm getting a bit too eager with some of the destruction I'm doing. as I'm building these stations. We are also stuck at atrocious. Okay, so one thing I'll do to ingratiate myself to these local authorities is just get another train on that line. Even though it's not really necessary now, it is kind of top of the list of what local authorities like, and I can certainly absorb the cash hit of trains that aren't profitable. I mean, they're not hugely unprofitable, so that'll be fine. And I'm going to do the same thing, actually, on the BLS to EMS line. For the same reason. How's this local authority doing, by the way? It's still atrocious, but it will rise. They all will rise. So I'm not really concerned. It's just a bit of a setback, not a deal breaker for anything I'm trying to do. So I think we can maybe call things a little earlier today. Let's just take some time going through our capacity. Total weight and cargo, look at the biggest ones and just see where we want more trains. So it's still the express line, TBH. Max at my loan, can I afford one train? Yes, I can. Get you started. The next one, should have left this up, was EDG, and if it's the same thing, I'm not going to worry. Also a big one is this line down to AZH, so let's see if we can get one more train on that line. Still only have one there, which is a little silly. Oh, they're up over $2,000 now, or $200,000 thanks to inflation. Maybe let's worry about buses instead. So this route, the EDG local route, needs at least one more bus. You've got prime ironwoods, perfect. So let's put two more of those on. Fine. The PMW local, I need more, so let's same thing, see if that's got prime ironwoods. It should. Oh yeah, it certainly does. I'll give you two more buses as well. This route, the WMM or WMS town, needs another one or two. Give it two more. Alright, and that's enough of a pass. I can afford that train I wanted to build, which was down over here. It was the Damavald stop, so let's find that. It was this one. Let's get that train on there. Is there any movement on these local authority ratings? No, I didn't expect there to be. Okay, so let's keep tweaking buses. Not so sure how much fun that's going to be for the time being. Let's look at this one. This was MBG local? You only got one bus, so you could certainly use some more. Maybe you can bump it up to 4. I can only really look at ones that have some red in them for now. This new route could use it. That's the HGH to FSK, right? There's your depot. I'll give you 2 more. I'm really just doing this to kill time while I can buy some trains. Let's get one more train. TBH, what are you saying? PMW. Okay, so you want one more. Give it one more on the local route as well. Okay, and I think that's as good a place as any to stop this episode. Keep it nice and short. There's lots more to do. There's a couple more towns to connect. I do need to upgrade some of my lines to be double platform. This one from El de Gruba down, and also this one here is still single station platforms. So maybe that could be our next episode, is improving those. But until then, this has been Let's Play OpenTTD. I've been RJ Helms, so thanks so much for watching. Please leave a comment below if you have any feedback, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you like this and want to see more. And I'll see you next time. Thanks so much.